How you all doing? You all having a good time? Tom, you want to get up here with me?
Sure.
Take a chair.
Where will I take it?
Where shall we take him? I've asked Tom to join me up here right now because I tried to get in on a reading on Friday.
Yeah.
It was about, the show was about unresolutions, where the catch is that the story was not supposed to have an end, or would end with a question.
Why?
Well, New Year's resolutions, unresolution.
I was joking.
Okay, don't be a prick right away. So the catch is that if you have any questions after I'm done talking,
I have to wait?
you have to wait till I'm done, yes.
It's not fair.
Okay, that's why you didn't get a microphone.
I can talk real loud.
So can I.
Yes, you can. Okay.
All right, so here's my story called Unresolved. How many of you made a New Year's resolution? Raise your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. How many of you realize that you're just talking bullshit to your own punk ass? How many of you signed up for a gym membership on January 1st?
No.
Good. Because that's why I stopped going to the gym 3 years ago. From January 1st until Valentine's Day, the gym would be slammed with motherfuckers trying to get in shape. Now don't get me wrong, I'm none too happy with my current body, but I'm also glad that I'm not in the gym for 5 days a week and trying to rack up 1,000 crunches a day with the hope of being an underwear model. That was a good body that I had. But that body that I inhabited at 22 is expectedly and decidedly different from the one that I live in at 38. I accept my body. I embrace the second law of thermodynamics involving entropy, which postulates that all things go from a state of order to disorder. Yes, things fall apart. My resolution, which has yet to be resolved, is to figure out why I can't keep a girlfriend. Because I've been dumped 3 times in as many years. The first was my longest relationship, given that I've never dated a woman for longer than the time it takes to carry a child to term. This was a romance that lasted 5 years. She had moved into my apartment and had taken over all of my closets, forcing me to turn the vocal booth of my recording studio into a closet to store my 3 pairs of jeans, 4 suits, and 20 black t-shirts. She was fond of throwing wine glasses at me and shouting, "I don't want to be that couple that fights in the street." I would gently protest, only to receive a fist to the face. Now I can take a hit, but I can't take hypocrisy. When she moved out, she insisted that I was an asshole because I wasn't helping her pack up her stuff. Hun, you broke up with me, and now you want me to help you load up your shit? A, go fuck yourself. B, I'll help you, but you're driving a subcompact car, so none of this shit is gonna fit. C, you're a grown-ass woman with a legal degree. Call a moving company. Don't make your recently dumped boyfriend carry your shit. Just split. It also didn't help that for 5 years she told me that she never wanted to get married again and was infertile. You know what happened in the last year? She got married and gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. I'm happy for her. The second was a crazy witch. She used to collect her menstrual blood and splash it around places that she wanted to protect.
Ooh.
She gave amazing blowjobs.
Alright, that's why you kept her around.
And had a great dog whom I miss. Even if he required her waking up way too early to walk him and pick up his shit in a plastic bag. Not too long ago, I woke up to a nasty and lengthy text message telling me what an awful person that I was, and that I incorrectly thought of myself as a savior because I help people without recompense, which I do. She would never let me watch war films, which I love, because her father had PTSD and forced her to watch Vietnam films when she was a child. No surprise that she kept all of her possessions in suitcases because she was always ready to split, especially as a teenage runaway. And don't even get me started about when she snuck into my house to collect the last of her belongings instead of just asking if I not be present before returning her set of keys. An odd move for a woman who had restraining orders on 2 other guys. Needless to say, the locks were changed. And the third was a beautiful gypsy. I understand why we broke up. I mean, while there was this maddening maelstrom of passion, she would wake up in the morning, pull several bong rips, and start making jewelry with a leg that was shaking like Katharine Hepburn in a helicopter. Me? I'd want to pour a cocktail to steady the hands and smoke 4 cigarettes before I could even attempt to speak to anyone. I love her to this day, and hence it crushed me that she now has a new man, especially given that I was her first man in 3 years. Maybe I opened a door for her, and I take pride in that if it grants her happiness. So my resolution is, why am I here? Do I attract these lovers because I'm a damaged person? Or do I attract damaged people because I think, hey, you're crazy like me? Only to realize, no, you're a different kind of crazy. I have no answer. And I still embrace the insanity that exists upon this blue marble of damage and dementia. It can be a wild ride, full of tears and tears. So while I continue on my journey of Buddhist thought, quote, from the cradle to the grave, this is all there is. I have to wonder, am I attracting the wrong people? Or am I the wrong person? Perhaps this is my koan. So now, Tom, I'd like to ask you if you have a question.
I do. Buddhist philosophy says right thought, right action, right occupation, and compatible drugs.
You and I have been reading different Buddhist books. And that wasn't really a question. But is there anything you would like elaborated upon?
Is there any end to relationships or only depth and dimension and scale?
Fascinating. Okay. Sometimes there are ends to relationships where you simply have to sever all ties because you realize that it's destructive, it's toxic, however you want to put it. And relationships, regardless of whether they're friendships, romantic, marriage-wise, whatever, those can shape and shift. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Cheers, guys.